Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. So this is a channel update on today, June 28th, 2013. It's Friday afternoon. I had a few minutes to look around at some stuff, and I just haven't done one of these in a while, so I felt like talking to you guys. A couple things. I've got a new background. I took this picture myself. Not. That would be sweet if I did, but no, I didn't take that. But that's a pretty cool picture. I like that kind of stuff. For those of you who have played a certain Crusader Kings 2 mod called A Game of Thrones, you might recognize this music. This is the music made by that French guy. He didn't even, I don't know, it's not in there, so. But I have permission to use it for an upcoming series that I'm going to be playing in. And I wanted to cover a couple more things than maybe normal in a video like this. So I actually took some notes and just wanted to tell you guys where the channel's at, what my thoughts are, and where we're going. So I've got it all organized. Try not to read ahead. Well, you can if you want. I don't really care, I guess. But so let's talk about upcoming content. Here's what I plan on doing over the next month or two. I want to put some effort and time into Game of Thrones. I'm still going to have the consistent series happening with, like, Hungary, Karen. I'll probably be revisiting the Fight the Norse and the regular Old Gods playthrough as well. But in general, I think I'm ready to kind of shift gears more towards some of the mod content, and then get ready for something big that's coming up soon, which is going to be down the road. We'll get there in a minute. I'm going to be playing EU3 a bit more. I'm not very good at it, but it's a lot of fun, and this weekend I'll be putting quite a bit of effort into it. Something I'm pretty excited about is that I am in negotiations, so to speak. I wouldn't really call it negotiations. It's really more I'm in contact with a guy named Shenra and Kaelvin, who we kind of stumbled upon each other based on a Reddit thread. I'll turn this down a little bit. I think it's too loud. So we are looking to do some sort of a multiplayer showdown or duel, something like that. Could be fun. Looking for ideas. Some of the ideas we've come up with would be like a republic, playing as patricians in the same family, or not under the same header, like Venice or whatever. But it could be fun. I was hoping maybe, I don't know, this is maybe if anyone has any pull, we could maybe even get Quill18 to join us, because I know he plays Crusader Kings 2, and a lot of people that watch my content watch Quill, and could be kind of neat. He's a little bit of a bigger channel than we are. I think Shinra's got about 7,000 subs. Kaelvin 2 or 3 I'm not really sure, actually. I don't really know. Quill, on the other hand, has like 82,000, so could be kind of cool to get him involved. Some of the things that I'm looking to do for the channel soon is I am still, I got the new microphone. Had to have been almost a month ago by now, maybe only 2 or 3 weeks. But I always want to upgrade. I'm always focusing on making things better. So I've been playing around with the settings on it a bit, and I've already reduced a lot of the keyboard noise, but I'm going to get a few more toys. I'm going to get a mic stand, pop filter, shock mount. They do these things. PTs and S's just means, like, if I say pop, that kind of thing, you'll hear the P sound. It's abrasive against the microphone. A pop filter protects against that. So you get rid of the hard P's and T's and S's. The mic stand just gets the microphone up off the table, so you don't hear the vibrations as much. The shock mount does similar things. So I wanted to show you what those look like, because I think it's kind of interesting. Now, these are the products that are actually made by Blue, which is the name of the company that makes the microphone that I'm using. So I would kind of like to stick with the same company, but it doesn't really matter. Also, something that's kind of cool and neat. I've got this extension for Chrome called the Camelizer. It's a weird name for it, I think, but you can use it on Amazon to track price history. So, for instance, this shock mount here. Well, I guess here let's look at this one first. So this would be the boom arms. It's a swivel mount studio microphone boom arm, and that you actually like screw that onto the table, and then it's kind of like a lamp. You can move it around. An example of what it would look like would be like that, basically. It's kind of like that's the microphone I have is the Blue Yeti, but that one doesn't there. That just has the microphone, the boom arm, and the pop filter. Doesn't have a shock mount. This would be a similar one. Kind of more like what I'm looking like. You got the microphone boom, you've got the shock mount holding it. That doesn't have a pop filter on it, and that's also the Electro Voice 20, which is a much more expensive microphone. But still, it illustrates the idea of a shock mount. Prevents the vibrations of the keyboard showing up. And another picture there. So I want to get that. I want to get this pop filter type thing and a shock mount of some sort. But these things cost money. I mean, you know, right now the damn swivel mount thing is like $99. If you look at the Camalizer, you can see that this price has fluctuated a little bit over time. Apologize, my internet is terrible. So it's varied anywhere from $80 up to $109, currently at $99. So it's a neat app, neat program you can have for Chrome or probably for Firefox as well that can track price histories, and you can actually set alerts based on prices. So it's kind of cool. But if you want to help me, I would appreciate it. I'm going to buy these things no matter what eventually, just because I want them. But if you want to help me along, there is a link in on the channel, and I'll probably put this one just this one time in the description. You know, Mountain Dew microphone accessories. If you want to donate to the channel, you can. It'll just help me out towards getting that stuff. So there's that. Let's see, what else we have? Down the road, EU4. So Europa Universalis 4 is coming out in August, and I sent an email to Paradox Interactive asking for a press copy, and I already got a response back. Sounds like they're pretty receptive. They're going to give me a press copy, which is basically code for, you know, free Steam key that I can use to review the game and play the game, and I'm really looking forward to EU4. It's going to be a lot of fun. And soon down the road as well, I'm going to be starting a weekly multiplayer with subs. So it's not quite yet. Like this multiplayer CK2 with Shenra, this is kind of like the preliminary thing. I really need, I think, better internet before I can host anything and be reliable. So, but I do want to do that. I want to do like a Saturday or Sunday type thing where we just play, you know, for a few hours every week and just make it a weekly thing. You can have up to 32 people in a game in Crusader Kings 2. And that would be really cool if we just started up a session, and I'm already trying to think ahead about like what kind of rules we could have, what kind of requirements. Like, there's a lot of different ways you can play it, like no assassinations, no player assassinations. You can't take someone's last title, that kind of stuff. But we could look into it. It'll be a lot of fun someday. Further down the road, and I do like to talk about this. I have no shame in talking about the fact that, you know, I want to do this. I love this. This is a lot of fun. I want to do this, like, you know, play games, have people to interact with, and just talk to you, and not work. Not like, you know, like a real job, so to speak. I'd rather just play games and do what I love and interact with people. So hopefully I can do that someday. Looking someday down the road full time would be, I'm actually amazed at how quickly the channel has grown and how realistic it could be to do something like this full time. I mean, there are YouTubers who don't do anything other than YouTube, and I'd love to do that. It would require probably about 60,000 views a day. Right now I'm at about 12,000, which is, again, pretty amazing considering I've been doing this for not quite 4 months now. I'd probably need to have at least 20,000 subs, and we're currently at about 4,000, just broke that barrier, gaining about 50 to 80 per day. So according to another website that's kind of neat is, you can look this up, this is public information, socialblade.com. You can look up any YouTuber and see like their stats. You can see their, you know, how many views they got per day, and how many subs they gained, that kind of stuff. They also give a tentative estimate of what they're making, but it doesn't really, I mean, it's a huge span. I can tell you this, nobody's making 30,000 off the views I'm getting, but, you know, it's still something that I could see happening. So based on their estimate here, they're saying that I'd get to 20,000 subs in next year in February. But that's a static growth rate. It doesn't really factor in any kind of exponential stuff. So I think it could go a lot quicker than that. I really look forward to what the multiplayer stuff could do for the channel, what Europa Universalis 4 could do for the channel, and also Paradox Interactive has announced the next 2 years there's going to be constant releases and updates for Crusader Kings 2. So I see a lot of potential in the future. I'm really excited about it. I'm having so much fun doing this. You guys are great. I can tell you, one of my favorite things to do is to come home and get onto the channel and just read comments. And the more and more people comment, the better. I do read every comment. I just don't have time to respond to all of them now. Plus, I don't want to flood my own comment section with replies. It doesn't really make sense for me to be the only person responding. So I kind of want to facilitate more conversation between you know, the people that want to comment. But I still get involved when it makes sense. So that's where I'm at, and I really appreciate all of you, everyone that's commented, everyone that's watched, especially the people that were with me from the very beginning when the channel was brand new, very small. And if you're new to the channel, then it doesn't matter. You're already part of the team. You know, you're in it, and I'm glad you're here, and I appreciate you. So that's really all I really wanted to say. Just gotta let you guys know where I'm at, and I look forward to seeing what happens over the next month or two. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. See you soon.